The Friday fun is always sleep, no time to weep. We're here again, let Alpha reign. Money, 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 baby, real money. Oh, yeah! Money, 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 baby, real money. Oh, it's good. Money, 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 baby, real money. Can you dig it? Oh, hit me! You thought we'd sleep, no time to weep. We're here again, laid out for rain. The code is tweaked, the volumes run, the family's back, the Friday fun. Money, 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 Mithril money. Mithril money in the house. Money, 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 Mithril money. Ha! Hey!
Welcome everyone to another episode of Alpha Friday. We're gonna see.
Yo.
We're just gonna double check to make sure that we are live and streaming. It looks like we are. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
We got an exciting one in front of us today. We're gonna follow the same agenda as last week. We're gonna go over milestones and a bit of partnerships, and we're going to do some product updates, what has happened during the week, also a little bit of an updated product roadmap going forward. We might also, if we have the time, look at the bot performance during the week. It's been really interesting. Pacifica is quickly climbing up there to one of the best performance bots we've seen. Not only in terms of cost per 1 million of volume, but also in terms of how it recuperates after volatility in the market. So we might discuss a little bit how you guys can protect yourself against what we saw yesterday in the markets, especially on BTC, with a bit of volatility from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And how to protect your bots against that kind of volatility. We have some features in place for it. So we're going to take a look at that. And then we might, I don't think Hugo can join us, sadly. He's currently running around at Abu Dhabi or Solana Breakpoint. But we are getting updates both on Instagram and on X from him hour by hour. And it is bullish stuff. But I think we're going to have to
And
wait.
he told me, like you saw, that he shields Mithril to the boss of Paradex, that he's going to try our product hopefully soon. So that is the good news. We are getting out there in the crazy crypto jungle directly with the bosses. So it's nice.
Exactly. So
hey guys.
It's quite fun to see. We literally get photos of just Hugo having a coffee and a lunch with. He's the founder, right, Nico, at Paradex?
No, it's not Nico. It's the boss of Nico, which is the co-founder. Yeah.
Co-founder. Sorry. Yeah. So it's a bit fun to get the updates from Hugo. But so Hugo is at Solana Breakpoint, doing great work. Meeting people in person, and as Thomas said, it's quite fun that some of the higher ups at some of these projects are actually trying out Mithril themselves. But Hugo is going to get to share more of that. We're not going to steal his alpha. He's going to get to share that when he joins us next week again. Yeah, then of course we can do a bit of Q&A at the end if there is some questions from the community. But I think let's jump straight into it. Shout out again to Tika, that of course have done the incredible intro music for this, and then Top Tony that does the other theme song for us when we do the outro. Quickly on the milestones, because we have some quite juicy ones. We, of course, on Tuesday, that was our 28th day of the Mithril bot builder being live in the private beta. And we passed 40 million. I don't know if, Thomas, should we say what we're at now? Because it is insane to see.
Of course we should.
Okay.
Of course.
So
I think it's 47 million right now. I need to double check live.
It's insane. So we're at 47 million right now. That's literally 7 millions since Tuesday. We're right around 2 million per 24 hours, which actually puts us above Cardano's perp dex. It puts us above Monad. It puts us. It's not something small anymore. It's now we're putting on bigger and bigger pants each week. So incredible milestone, 40 million passed in 28-day volume. I guess we're at 31 days now, and we've done 47. So it's incredibly exciting to see. We also
And you know what we didn't celebrate? We forgot to celebrate. We passed 500,000 of trades executed. That's a nice one also.
It's really, really cool. It's also really nice to see that the user base is growing, and the amount of bots being deployed is growing, which is also really exciting. The performance seems to be improving for a lot of us as well. There are still edge cases that we very much learned from, like the volatility in the markets in the last 24 hours. But on Paradex, I've now ran what I call the workhorse, the 2 bips market maker on BTC for nearly a week, and it's consistently done a million in volume for less than $100, ranging from 90 down to 80, higher 70s, which is incredible. And then on extended, we're hovering around. We've been at 180 down to 130, and now we're sadly up a bit again to 180 after the volatility. Extended is not as quick to recover after the volatility as Pacifica. Pacifica is really doing. It's a joy to run bots on Pacifica, to be honest, because during the volatility window yesterday, the cost per million went up to 333 per 1 million on the 9 bips market maker BTC bot, but it's already now recuperated and gotten that cost down in the last 12 hours. So since midnight, that cost has come down to below $50, which is beating extended. It's beating Paradex. It's absolutely incredible. So very interesting to see.
I have a theory on this. Is like, so when I was doing the Pacifica integration, I was really impressed by just first super clear doc, API documentation, super easy to use, working flawlessly, and like the thing is just so fast. The entire perp dex is so fast. So I think like the faster the perp dex is, we can have the biggest performance when we place the orders with the market maker bot and everything. So like, I think it's just having better results thanks to the performance of the underlying DEX. To be honest, that's my hypothesis.
I think you're onto something there. So I think, and then we had the partnership, the integration with Pacifica, of course, went live. The partnership has been announced. We had a great joy joining some of the co-founders and C-levels in the AMA over at Pacifica, which was incredible. It also helped us. I think we passed 700 followers on X. But guys, we need to step it up on X, because now we have over 709 followers on YouTube. So YouTube and X are actually neck and neck. So we gotta bring the presence on X now, right? We don't really care about the vanity metrics, but it's fun to see that we're growing on X a little bit as a result of the Pacifica. It's also fun to see that we're growing on YouTube as well. So it's amazing to see. And then what more do we have to share? We have the extended integration, which is working quite well. I think we should do that announcement soon, because now we've tested it a bit. There's still a bit of work. Maybe, Thomas, you can share a little bit, because the extended API works slightly different from Pacifica and Paradex. So there is some more work that we need to do today and over the weekend, beginning of early next week, before we feel really confident in the extended integration. Maybe if you can share just a little bit on the background of that.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want me to share the roadmap, because it's we can also see it on the roadmap product roadmap, so I can
Let's
share
do it.
this.
I have a tendency to ramble on, so let's stop me here and let's pass the mic over to Thomas so that you guys can get an understanding of what has happened during the week when it comes to tech, and also what we have planned for the next week, because it's exciting stuff. And Thomas, my hat honestly goes off to you. The amount of stuff that you push us on a daily and weekly is nothing short of incredible. We're going to see if I can remove this and add this to the stage. There we go. Mike is yours.
Make it a bit bigger. So we'll first speak about this because it's what you just mentioned, Alex. So yeah, extended, it's fully integrated, but it works very differently from the other two exchanges for some reason. And so that explains why there are discrepancies in the performance and also in the metrics we can, like for example, as a PNL, we cannot even get it the same way for an extended trade. So that's why this is a bit off as of today still. But we found a way to have literally a 10x improvement on some part of the bot execution. And we already rolled out this upgrade internally. So we will test it over the weekend. And extended will have the biggest performance boost. And also all the other exchanges will benefit from it. So it's very simple, but instead of doing 20 API calls, we will do like 2 API calls, and the whole thing will go super fast, because when you run a market maker bot, for example, you need to read the order book and then place the order. So you need these two actions to be as close as possible. So this is what the gap we are reducing with this upgrade. So should be live early next week. But yeah, like we had a very good week, to be honest, because so what did we do? All of this stuff, basically. We integrated Pacifica, we tried it internally a bit, and I think on Wednesday we released it, and then on Friday we had the official announcement. Yesterday was a copy trading feature. We will keep improving it, of course, right? It's right now it's available only for the exchanges that have builder code enabled, so both Pacifica and Extended. I'm very excited with the copy trading because it's. I just want to see how people will use it, basically, because right now, okay, you don't have a gigantic possibilities with the two bots, but when we release this, hopefully next week or early week after, now everyone will be able to create their own crazy strategies, and people will be able to have the best edge that no one else know, and people will want to participate in the fun, and you can do it only through bot copy trading. So I'm very excited with this one.
And just to add to that, because I saw that Sanders, you asked about it in the Telegram. It was a great question. It was essentially why not copy trading on Paradex, and that's because there is no builder code yet on Paradex. We've spoken to the team, and they're planning to roll one out in early Q1. So as soon as that's available, we're going to enable the builder code and copy trading on Paradex so that people can earn a rev share, of course, when people copy their bot. And currently, if you're building on Pacifica and Extended, then you need to have 2 days. The bot needs to have been live for 2 days, and then it needs to have done either 40K plus in volume or a P&L of $50, so that there is a little bit of like stability. Like you can't just launch it and then because it might have great performance for 1 hour and then it crashes.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit to help protect the community and to help the people that really put energy and effort into building a solid bot configuration, the attention and the distribution that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of like safety parameters. We might the safety parameters might come to evolve in a discussion with you guys in the community, but that's currently what we set them at. Of course, if you want to challenge us on this, you're more than welcome to do that in the TG. If you think that.
Yeah, because like honestly, we rolled these guardrails, but they are a bit like this, right? So we will try to see if they, yeah. We will see if they make sense. For now, it's just a way for the bot to build a bit of a statistical history. It's only this.
But I gotta say, so I actually did copy trade. It was I want, maybe I should give them a shout out. It was somebody building a Sui trader, a bot on extended yesterday that I had to try because they had quite good performance. So for a couple of hours, one of you in the community might have noticed that you got a copy trader, and that was me because I saw the performance that you generated, and then the volatility hit. So then I posted because I got quite hurt during the volatility of last night on all my bots on all exchanges. But yeah, Pacifica recovered quickest. But yeah, so it's live, it's working. I highly recommend testing it out if you guys are interested in the copy
And
trading.
this, I see it a bit like, you know, when we used to go to the arcades games and you had the highest score and you could put like a funny message, a funny name. Now we can do the same because we can choose our own bot name, so everyone can just mess around with this.
That's so true. I should actually start each one with like Mr. Uruguay, and you should have Sam so that we know, like,
exactly.
That's a good. Or I might actually, sorry, I've been caught up in the 50 documentary. I might actually put some shout out to 50 on my bots.
So yeah, for the roadmap, the next steps are, so we've been a bit delayed on the referrals and points. Why? Because we discussed about it and we think that the most fair way for us to have a point is to create a new point, not related to the LP vault that we have, but a new only for the bot. Why? Because the way we built the LP vault is like you have points, but this point represents both Mithril airdrop, but also your share of the airdrop that we farm through the vault. And we don't want to dilute this to reward the bot activity. So we will just do another kind of set of points that you will earn. So you will be able to earn these 2 points. I think that's the fairest way to do it, basically. And like objective for next week to have the DIY strategies, or at least have a very good base. And probably this will be in the same time, because creating a new grid strategy is fairly easy. We can have it in a day, so we should do it. Some of you guys requested it, and I think it's a good building block anyway for the next step, which is like the AI. We don't really have a name for this, right? The AI agent trading mode, whatever we call it.
Well, I think, and I think one thing that is worth highlighting as well is that the AI trading bot is going to be rolled out most likely in a sequence. So in the beginning, it's most likely just going to take your input and help suggest strategies that match your input. So if I just give a super simple example, you say, I want as much volume on Pacific as possible. Then it might actually look at or a couple of the best performing bots in terms of cost per million in volume on Pacifica, look at those strategies, the parameters for those strategies, and suggest those to the user. So it will read and analyze the input and then suggest, here is an actual strategy, here's the parameters for that strategy, you can click and launch it. And then gradually that will evolve, right? So that as it learns more and more about the strategies, as more and more people launch their own DIY strategies, we get increasing understanding of the correlation between parameters, which gives a richer database for the AI to learn from and to suggest strategies based on. So the AI assistant will essentially evolve over time. It will hopefully become more accurate and more alpha generating over time. You could essentially even teach it to sort of say, okay, if 60% of users are running this market maker bot, that market might be saturated. Therefore, I suggest that you launch this market maker bot on this trading pair because it's currently under exposed, or it's under it's overlooked. But so there's a lot of things that we can do there. The important thing here is that we want to build gradually towards this vision. So I just want to highlight that the AI interface is going to be rolled out in sequence so that we can learn together as we deploy strategies. Oh, you're on mute, Thomas.
So first, if you're watching this live, make a comment, because we may or we may not, but we will send you some points. It's the first time we said we wanted to do this, right? So we will do it. Just to thank you guys for being there with us today, so we don't speak alone, because I spend my days talking to Alex already, so I'd rather just speak also with you. And
very understandable, very understandable.
And no, I just wanted to say that someone from the community sent me a message, and he sent me a screenshot, and he got all the badges. So that means he made more than 10 million volume already. So Daniele, if you see this, big shout out. And I think he's in front of you, Alex. So now you're passed over.
I just passed like 6.6 or something like that. If I look at all of the exchanges, I'm a bit over 7. But shit, okay, I didn't think that I would surpass that quickly. We are going to add more badges. They're coming early next week. We're going to add a couple more so that for the people that are really dedicated and find this fun, like there's going to be more ways to get even more bonus and to farm even more.
And we need to add badges for the delta neutral, badges for the copy trading. Like we have a lot of stuff to gamify a bit.
And there might even be the case that we get some extra points from thank you, we appreciate it. There might be that we get some extra XP from these different perp dexes. So just a shout out, if you're currently farming Pacifica and Extended, make sure to sign up to the forum, because we've double checked it with them. You can farm both of them. You just need to use a different email. And of course, if you're using different wallet, make sure that you're adding the right wallet for the right exchange. But right now, using Mithril, you can earn extra points on both Pacifica and Extended. So like the best opportunity to farm the perp dex wars is jump in, use Mithril right now, because then you can automate a lot of it. You can even, you will get extra point from Pacific and Extended. And if you do a really good bot config that other people copy, now you're compounding points from Pacifica, from Extended, from us. You're getting a rev share on the builder code in addition to whatever performance your bot is producing. So like, it's now is the time. If you're still on the sideline, get into the game.
Yeah, it's I'm proud that we were able to build this nice multi-layered system that reward your activity. It's I feel very proud of this.
Cool thing. We're gonna see. Okay, so we've done a bit of milestones. We have the 40 million in volume. We're at 2 million daily volume, which is absolutely incredible. We've had the Pacifica integration. The copy trader has gone live. Builder code has been implemented. Rev share has been implemented. We have an updated product roadmap. You just saw it. We're gonna focus on performance improvements. So essentially, the way that the order book is read and then an order is placed is going to enable us to improve the efficiency by nearly a 10x, 5 to 10x, based on our estimates. Thomas, you're doing, I was about to say the Lord's work, but you're doing the trader Lord's work. It's fantastic to see. And we have, that is going to be the first thing that gets prioritized. And then we're going to have the grid strategy, maybe by mid next week, and followed by the grid strategy. We're going to do a DIY, strategies, and then after the DIY strategies, we're going to do the first part of the AI interface. So super exciting roadmap ahead of us. Hugo is currently at Solana Breakpoint, making some really exciting contacts with the perp dexes. Some of the C-levels and founders are even going to start using Mithril themselves, which I don't know if there is a more bullish sign than when the founders of perp dexes uses your tech to play with their perp dex. Sanders, sorry, I'm going to read your questions. So for both Extended and Pacifica, there's a trading contest. Yes. So Pacifica and Extended has launched a trading competition. The two metrics they're looking at is volume and P&L. Currently, Extended is leading the volume. They have roughly 242 million in volume since the competition started on the 8th of December. The competition is going to run to the 18th of December, so there is still a lot of time left. Pacifica is currently at 83, 89, something like that million. But Pacifica is leading the P&L, which is, I think, a little bit what we're seeing as well. When we were doing the Pacifica integration, Pacifica is really built for high-end execution, and it's a very nice order book. It's a very nice environment. My bots are currently performing the absolute best on Pacifica, so I would highly recommend checking out Pacifica. But yeah, it's up to you, of course. We are going to have some performance updates today and during the weekend that we're going to test out. So extended execution should hopefully get improved by this as well. But so yes, there is a contest. It's live. I will find the link so that you guys can sign up, because you do need to sign up to the forum to be to sort of get.
I sent it already on the announcement, but maybe it's good to send it also on the chat. And they do have a live leaderboard. It's super nice.
Yes, exactly. When do you add new decks? So right now, we've just added Pacifica literally 1 day ago, or 2 days ago, sorry. Wow, I'm losing track of time. So right now, what we want to do is play around with Pacifica. We're going to do the performance update today and during the weekend so that you guys have access to it, hopefully beginning of next week. And once we've battle tested that a bit, I think we're going to go public with the extended integration. Extended are quite excited about it as well. So they've said that they will share it and amplify it. And then after that, I do think that we have another DEX that is like, in the nicest possible way, very much asking us to please let us know when you can integrate us. I don't know if we should share. You can guess, and we can share maybe in the next alpha which the next DEX is going to be, but it's probably a bit of a smaller DEX, but that have a really strong trading community. They have over 3,000 active traders. They're really excited about. We are also really excited about working with them. But you will learn more about that one in the next Alpha Friday, I think. I've seen the sign up for Extended, not Pacifica. So it's the same sign up, Sanders. So the form that we just shared, it's the same for Pacifica and for Extended. You just need to give the right wallet, and you need to change emails. And I double check this.
You need to submit two times the forms, basically.
Exactly. Beautiful balloons, Tom. I double check this with the team, so it's completely okay that we do. And for anybody that has read the fine text, they do say that market makers, and when they're referring, they mean actual market makers. They're not meaning the market maker bots. They're very happy to have the market maker bots participate. The fine line that says no market makers are allowed is referring to zero spread and actual market makers, not the market makers.
Yeah, because they have less fees. So they don't have the same condition, so they are out of the competition. Will you implement DN trade with 20x leverage? And technically, it's already there, right? It's just that we have a 3x maximum leverage that we implemented as security. It's only this. That it's kind of up to us what we want to do. We could, in 10 minutes, lift this maximum and put it 20x or 50x. But I think it's also, that's a good question. Like, what's our responsibility in this? Like, because we kind of give tools for the people and they could do whatever they want with the tools, or we can assist a bit on the on how to use the tools. So
I think we have
for now we will.
Oh, sorry.
50x, it's really goated.
I think we have the sentiment from the community. Javier and Sanders want to have 20 and 50x leverage. Let us know, like, if that's what you guys want, we can take away the safety parameters. Yeah, we have some safety parameters just because it is new tech. We want to make sure that nobody gets like wrecked straight away. But yeah, maybe we're a bit too risk adverse. So maybe, like, if you guys want it, let us know, and then maybe we can change the setting as Thomas said.
No, but Thunder, you raise a good point. Like, in the ideal world where everything is instant, there is no risk. But the execution is never 100% instant. I think, yeah, you know it. You're into PC stuff as well. But it's also that you could be in a situation where you get your stop loss hit, but not your target. No, it's not. Sorry, I will reformulate. It's possible that with big spread differences on two exchanges, you could hit one side and the other side is never triggered, right? And if you have such a big spread that it kind of ignore your stop loss because it's happening so fast that it will close even higher, then you can have, because we saw it on October the 10th, like people, they had stop loss, but they just got ignored because the market was so crazy that it's like a teleportation of the price, bam, bam. And so the trade was closed way below, I should do the other way, way below your stop loss. But maybe we should just do it and just explain that you need to know what you do, and that's fine. I mean, we can be agnostic to how people use it.
I think it's leaning in that direction. And Javier, I completely hear and understand you. Like, I want to highlight as well, we speak to the DEXs nearly on a daily. And yes, they are, some of them, not all of them, but some of them are prioritizing open interest. But I would say that they're not deprioritizing volume. So they're definitely still prioritizing volume. It's just that open interest is currently the metric that they're a little bit competing on. So yeah, maybe we should take away the limit on the leverage. We put it in as a safety just because if the spread is wide, as Thomas said, and if the market moves very quickly, there is a risk that you do get a negative realized P&L from it. So it's, but yeah. If you guys want it, we're here to serve. So
no, but I think, Sander, you raised a very good point. It's like, if you want to have the same exposure with 50x, you can just put a smaller allocation, and if it goes to zero, then in your example you lost $100. Okay, you knew the risk, it's not so bad. You can even use like a sub account, so you isolate everything. Yeah, let's do it.
I love this. This is how we iterate together with you guys. You're like, okay, we want it. Okay, then we're gonna do it. So maybe, Thomas, what we say today after alpha, maybe give us half an hour, and then you're gonna be able to have a lot more leverage on the delta neutral. Shit, now I want to play around with it as well. I might open a couple of positions during the weekend.
You should, Alex. And by the way, if you didn't check your Paradex or Pacifica, they distributed the point today. And I think we will be able to rank high quite fast on Pacifica because it has a tiny bit less activity than Paradex, and like I got okay, so I'm still very far away. I'm like rank 14,000, but with only a few days of trading and 200k volume. So I think it's a decent farming opportunity for this one. I mean, I will go way more on Pacifica for the next few weeks.
I was about to say, I can just see that on Pacifica, I've actually done exactly 241,531. So like $240,000 in volume, and I've just gotten 225 points. So it's nearly exactly the amount of volume that you do, like take away 3 zeros. So for each 100,000 in volume, you seem to be getting 100 points, which is really nice on Pacifica. And if I have a quick look at extended,
I got more points on Pacifica, so maybe it's because I used the delta neutral.
I haven't done any delta.
I had less volume than you, but more points, 360 points for 200 volume.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't done any. Oh, I've done like 2 delta neutrals at $150 each. So it's minimal. And I can see on extended, I've done, let me just double check quickly. I've done in the last week, I've done 361,000 in volume, and I've gotten 40 points. So it's roughly, for each 100,000 in volume, you seem to be getting a little bit more than 10 points on extended. And on Pacifica, it seems to be 1 order of magnitude bigger. So on Pacifica, it seems to be that for each 100,000 in volume, you get 100 points. I haven't done, as I said, like I haven't done that much open interest or delta neutral on either. I've literally done $150 twice. So it's that probably didn't even give me anything.
You need to boost this with Alex.
Yeah, I'm going to try it during the weekend. I wanted to find my workhorses on each exchange so that I have like the workhorse for volume just running, and then I can play around with the P&L and the open interest. Question from Sanders: is there any OTC stats on Pacifica points or extended points? I remember that
Javier just answered. Wow, Pacifica 80 cents. This I didn't know. I will double check it, but it's huge. It's super huge. So it's extremely profitable. And yeah, extended it varies a lot between 2 and 3, I think. But it's OTC, so it's
it's discounted most likely. So OTC seems to be quite discounted, because when I look at Paradox, Hugo knows this great. So let's ask this again next week, because of course these prices changes a bit, and there is most likely an opportunity because there's an arbitrage between the OTC and the expected price, because it's people that wants to get the liquidity now versus the people that think it's going to go up in value later. Because I saw the breakdown of hyperliquid compared to all of these exchanges, and Paradox as an example, OTC is trading at what, 0.2, 0.18 or something, and the estimated price per XP is actually 0.8 to 0.87, and that's when you compare Paradox stats to hyperliquid stats, earnings, open interest, trade volume, and TVM. So there is a bit of correlation to draw from it. But yeah, extended OTC points at $2. That's beautiful. Then I have roughly $100 on extended, and Pacifica at 0.8 is really nice. Then I have roughly 200 on Pacifica, which is less than I expected.
Paradox, they announced, so Paradox, they opened a few weeks ago up to 50% of your XP balance to be shareable, and now they will open it up to 75%. Not sure when, maybe it's already done, or maybe next week, but this will probably crash a bit the XP price. So maybe a good opportunity to get some OTC also.
And also Paradox, right? They're going to do the meme coin that they're going to distribute to all of the.
I forgot about this.
So that's a good extra alpha for people. Paradox is going to do a meme coin that is, to my understanding, going to be distributed. Majority of it is going to be distributed to people that have earned XP. So like I think there is a lot of upside on these. My benchmarks that I usually use in my videos, based on a little bit what Javier has shared here, is I want to have $1 million in volume for less than 160. Around $100 is really good. Below $100 is absolutely fantastic, because then you're in the green on most of these. Pacifica, I really like the number. I'm going to take all of these numbers with a grain of salt, as should everyone, because like these changes. But Javier, thank you so much for sharing. Exactly, yeah. So there could be some changes. But wonderful, Toma. I think we need to get back to work. Unless there is any other questions from the community, we got a jam-packed weekend. We're going to do some performance updates, and then next week more strategies. Hopefully DIY maybe even goes live end of next week, maybe early next weekend. We're going to increase the leverage on delta neutral. So thank you guys for that feedback. We're going to apply that. And then last shout out, like if you're currently building on Mithril, there's a huge opportunity right now on Pacifica, on Extended. They're going to give you extra points up until the 18th of December. Take this opportunity to farm like crazy, because, yeah, it's most likely going to be very worth it. And if you find some good bot configurations, make sure to speak about them. Like DM me. I'm more than happy to copy trade you if you're beating my bots. And then you will earn a bit of rev share as well, which is always nice. That's all for me. I hope everyone have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out our X and our YouTube for the latest updates and for our own testing. We're very much playing around with the product ourselves. Toma, any final words before we wrap this up?
The usual, just like thanks to everyone who is in this journey with us. Like 47 million is huge. It's mostly thanks to you guys. So yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being in the adventure with us.
And we can say this, like, we are turning heads. There's a reason why we got the way. I can see which for my Pacifica. Yeah, Sanders, literally, like, I'm on Pacifica now as well. Like, let me know. Please share the name of your bot so that I can follow it on the leaderboards, because if I've gotten 225 points, and if they are even worth $50, I've spent less. I think I spent $131. There was some really expensive Pacifica mistakes I made in the beginning. Now my bot is making $1 million in volume, or extrapolated $1 million in volume at $40-50. Like, that could be right. If we're looking at the points, say that I'm paying $50 per 1 million in volume, and I'm getting 1,000 points for $1 million in volume, and 1,000 points is worth somewhere between $500 and $800. That's like I don't know how many X's that is. Wait, 50 to 500, that's 10X, 10 to 15, 18X. That's fantastic. So like, Sanders, if you're on Pacifica, please share the bot configs, because I will copy you, man. I will definitely. I trust you, man. I trust you. You and Dave, like, we got some whales in the community. You guys are awesome. As always, we're going to end it with a little bit of tunes from Top Tony. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this journey. It's so fun to build together with you in public, testing it with you guys. It's really like, sorry, I shouldn't speak for you, Toma, but I'm very happy coming into working late when it's this fun. So huge shout out to all of you. And with that, I'm now going to shut up and play our little exit tune. Until Monday and until next week,
guys.
All of the best.
Oh, wait. If you are listening to this live, send me a DM with your Mithril address so I can send you some points also.
Until next week. All the best, everyone.
Shining bright through the dark, where legends are born. Mithril flows, the heart of mine, forged in fire, chasing light. Mithril strong, unbreakable chain. Feel the pulse, the power remains. Mithril bold, it gleams, it sings. Armor of God, the strength of kings. In the clash of steel, it never bends. Through every battle, it transcends. Mithril whispers a tale untold, a legacy carved in the molten gold. Mithril strong, unbreakable chain. Feel the pulse, the power remains. Mithril bold, it gleams, it sings. Armor of God, the strength of kings.